This is Julia. Thank you so much for joining me on my craft room adventures. Today, I'm so happy to be here with day one of my 2020 holiday card series, and for this I created this cute little shadow box with products by Lawn Fawn. And stay tuned till the end, I do have a little bit of a giveaway to celebrate reaching 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, so I will be sure to show you all the details of that at the end of the video. I stamped all of my images out onto Neenah Solar White cardstock, and the stamp sets I used were Mice on Ice, and the Christmas trees are from Yeti or Not, and I'm just using my Copic markers. I'm using my favorite E50 markers. I'm using E57, E55, and E53 for the trunks of the trees. And then I'm using the E55 as my darkest shade for my mouse. I'm just going to show you one of the mice. The other one was colored the exact same way. Blending that out with E53, then E51. I'm going back in with a second layer of the E55, just where the shadows would be. Blending that out with E53, just pulling the color a little bit further than the E51. And then blending everything together with E50, and also swiping a little bit of that onto the tummy of the mouse. For the boots, I'm using C7, C3, and C5. And I'm using some dark greens, or some muted greens for my Christmas trees. I'm using G85, G82, G21, and G20. I'm just placing down the G85 first, and I find it's easiest to color them when they're standing on their heads. So I just flip the images around so I can add some flicks of the G82, 85, I'm sorry. Then I'm going in with G82, blending out the G85, just adding more flicks, also adding some shading below the little border of ornaments, because those would be in shade as well. Blending that out with the G21, and I'm also adding the G21 to the top of the tree. Going back in with the G21. And since I lost a lot of the detail from the G85, I'm just going back in for a second layer of that. And then I'm blending the G21 again for the top, and then blending everything together with the G20. Then for my scarf and also some of the baubles, I'm using BG32, BG11, and BG10. For the other scarf, I'm using R83, R81, and RB000. And for both colors, I'm using 2 layers, just going back in with a second layer of the R83, then the R81, and blending everything together with RV000. And for the rest of the ornaments, I'm using BB11 and B60 for just a cool toned light purple. I added my embellishments right now because I always find it's easiest to embellish before assembling a box card. I'm using the Nouveau Crystal Glaze on every second ornament, letting that dry, and then coming back in for the other ornaments so that they keep their shape and don't all run into each other. And I also used some Nouveau Aqua Shimmer pen just for some added sparkle. And now I'm using crystal stickles on the trees just to add lots of glitter on those. I die cut the mountain add-on for the shadow box, and for the mountaintops I'm using a little bit of shaded lilac. And I'm also using the shaded lilac on 2 of the hill panels for the shadow box. Again, going in with the crystal stickles, and I'm just covering the entire mountaintops with them. And here you can see the amazing glitter because I wasn't sure if you would be able to see it in the end because it's inside the box. And now a little hack for cutting those kinds of cards if you want to use the inside as well, because the cutting plates can leave those annoying little creases. Just add a second sheet of paper between your cutting plate and the piece of paper that you actually want to cut, and it leaves your inside pieces of the die cut just nice and smooth, just like you need it. Now I'm ink blending the panels, and I'm using spun sugar. I mixed Warren lipstick and picked raspberry because I wanted to create the same kind of a shade that I had on the scarf that I created with my markers. And for the top, I'm using shaded lilac and a tiny bit of the chipped sapphire. I'm sorry, what is it? Blueprint sketch. Just blending the colors back and forth. And I covered the back of this piece of paper with just a few strips of post-it tape, just to keep the backside clean, in case it would move on my mat. It didn't, but just to be on the safe side because you don't want to mess up the back of the card or the inside of the card. And I ink blended all 4 sides of the card in exactly the same way. I'm just showing you one of the uh, ink blending here, and I ink blended all of the areas, the 2 outside and the inside, in exactly the same way. Just lining up the pieces so that it would look nice in the end all together. And now I'm just adding some white splatters on the hills, the Christmas trees, and also on the inside of the box so that it looks like it's snowing. I'm not adding any splatters to the outside of the box though. Now I'm using Hickory Smoke on my mountain border. And now it's time to assemble my box. As you can see, at this point I hadn't yet realized that my shadow box didn't have a window yet, but I will get to that in a little bit. I'm just folding along the score lines that the die created, just carefully bending the paper so that it doesn't rip, and then I'm just using my bold folder to reinforce the score lines. And I'm just using 1/8" score tape to adhere my box together. I'm also adding score tape to the sides of the hill panels. I added the mountaintops to the mountain border, just using liquid glue, and I'm just snipping off the score lines, the scored pieces, because I don't want to adhere it as another border. I will just be adhering it flat to the background. Just figuring out the placement. I'm removing the backing paper and adhering one of the hill panels to the left side of the card, and just lining up the second hill behind that. And this is the moment I realized that my shadow box doesn't have a window yet. So I put the blank piece of paper behind my die cut again to protect it, using just some post-it tape, and I ran it through my die cut machine, and you can see that the back side is still nice and clean, no weird creases from the cutting plates. Just reapplied the score tape, removed the other side. I did rip the ink blending a little bit, but that will be covered by the other flap, so that was fine. Just lining everything up to make sure it fits together nicely. Then I'm adding the mountain border to the back, just snipping off a little bit of the excess that's still overhanging. And I really didn't like that you saw so much of the pink below the mountain border. So I just used some post-it tape to cover the sides, and I'm using some hickory smoke just to ink blend over that area. Just to give it more of a seamless look. If when you look closely, you can still see it, but it won't be peeking out any like pink behind the hill panels. I'm just lining them up straight, removing the backing paper and closing the right side of the box just on top of the adhesive. And then I'm just removing the last piece of adhesive and adhering the box together, making sure it moves nicely. And then it's time to add my images. I just used some liquid glue to add the mice together so that they're holding hands. And I'm adding them to my box using liquid glue, just using my reverse tweezers. I'm using the big Christmas tree just in the center of the card behind the mice. And now I'm just scattering the remaining trees just around the scene to fill it all up so that it creates a nice little winter forest. This one I adhered behind the little snowdrift, and now I just need to add my last little tree using my reverse tweezers to figure out the placement. And now it's time for my sentiment. I'm using the winter wavy sayings, just the let it snow. And I just used the simple wavy banners to die cut it out of a piece that I had left over from ink blending. And I'm just using liquid glue to adhere to the back of my box. I'm using my tweezers to line it up, just pressing down carefully, and then I'm using a piece of paper because I used VersaFine and that takes a while to dry. And that finishes off my card for today. I really like how this turned out. It's such a cute pastel little holiday scene. I hope you do as well. And this completes day one of my holiday card series. I love all the sparkles from the stickles, and I just had so much fun making this one. And now just stay tuned for the giveaway. So now for the little giveaway portion of my video. And during my break, I hit an incredible milestone. I hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is insane. I never in a million years thought that 1,000 people would subscribe to my channel, and now I'm even at 1,200, I think, and I'm just so grateful, so thrilled about it. I'm having so much fun creating videos, so I thought it would be fitting as the first card of my holiday card series to do a little giveaway as a thank you for the people that watch my videos. And I thought we all love Happy Mail, and we all collect different stamp sets and different companies, so I thought I would do a little embellishment and Happy Mail giveaway. I have a very good friend of mine. Her name is Angela, and she has an Etsy shop called Angela Wong Art. I will link to it down below, and she makes the most amazing kawaii art prints, washi, stickers, of course, die cut stickers and sticker sheets, and just so much more. She has a lot more coming up, and I just thought that you may enjoy this, so I'm just going to show you what's included in the giveaway. I do have a roll of washi tape from her. It's this cute little cloud washi, and I just put this on an envelope so you can see it's a super pretty pale pink with those happy looking clouds, and I thought it would be just so cute to seal up an envelope, just something you're gonna send to someone who likes receiving cards. And the second thing you'll be receiving is 2 sheets of this amazing Happy Mail stickers. She actually drew these for me because I asked her if she had something like Happy Mail related. And those are just Kiss Cut stickers, and they're just so adorable. There are 2 designs in here. One has an envelope with a rainbow coming out, says Happy Mail, and the other one has a rainbow coming out of a card, which also says Happy Mail. Just for reference, though, they are about this size. I'm not pressing it down because I don't want to waste this beautiful sticker. But I thought it was just so cute to like put inside of a card or seal up an envelope as well. You could also put it like right here, and it's just super, super cute. And then you'll go 2 sheets of this, 1 roll of washi tape, and 1 little bag of the crystal collection from Little Things by Lucy. It's the um, AB crystals that just sparkle and shimmer in all kinds of colors. You have clear baubles in there. You have little hearts that are just plain glass, no shimmer. You have different sizes of crystal, and I just thought there would be something for everyone in this. And I am giving away 3 of these. So I have 3 little packs to give away to someone, as you can see right here. And you'll also be receiving, of course, a holiday card from me. Um, this giveaway will run for 2 weeks, so until the 15th of November. So to enter the giveaway, just leave a comment below this video. The giveaway, like I said, will be open until the 15th of November. And just be sure to be subscribed to my YouTube channel to be eligible for winning one of these little packets. I will, of course, be adding a little Christmas card for you as well, since it's the holiday season, or it's just starting really. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little giveaway. Angela has some amazing products, and please also go check out Little Things by Lucy. She has wonderful gems and like sparkling selections, and if you would like anything sparkly, you will love her shop. I will link both of them down below. Thank you so very much for this amazing milestone. And if this giveaway is, received well, I would love to do more of these kinds because, like I said, we all collect different kinds of things, and we all send out happy mail. So those kinds, those kinds of products, I think we all would like. Thank you so very much for watching. This is the first installment of my holiday card series for 2020. I have new videos coming up all the way up to Christmas, all holiday themed, different styles, different themes, and I'm just having a ton of fun making holiday videos and holiday cards. And I hope you stick around, you come along with me on my little holiday card series tour. Have a wonderful day. Please stay safe and healthy. Bye.